the sign of Libra. Sun, moon, and rising. Hey, Sherry. All right. Getting started with the sign of Libra. Okay. Libra, first of all, first and foremost, the first card that comes up for you, Libras, is in fact the Wheel of Fortune. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, let me put that here for you. With the Wheel of Fortune, this card can definitely bring about changes. This card, the Wheel of Fortune, can suggest lucky, success, good fortune. Exactly what the card says. But there's an element of things changing for the better. So right now you're being encouraged, Libra, to go for it, to take your chances. Good luck is usually about being well prepared and standing in the right place at the right time. Libra, you're very good at timing for the month of November. Soon there'll be a major change in your life. This is where all of your hope, your desires, your intuition, your guidance, and your strength is going to come from. Knowing that your guardian angels are right there surrounding you, just waiting for you to ask them to assist you or to help you. Again, there'll be soon a major change in your life. This card, it works really quickly. So when you see the Wheel of Fortune, even if you throw cards for yourself and you get the Wheel of Fortune, be sure and know it's fast changes. Something's coming in very quick. We are almost in the month of November, but I'll tell you, since I'm doing this reading before November comes, be prepared now. Something's about to change dramatically. For some of you, put yourself out there and ask inspiring and influential people for actionable advice about a single problem that you're facing right now. Take their advice and follow up with them with your results. You'll be making your own luck in no time. Libras, you tend to be a little wishy-washy, meaning, and I'm a Libra, so I'm not picking on you, but you tend to be a little wishy-washy. You tend to have trouble making a choice or decision. You get a little bit overwhelmed if there's too many options or choices. For some of you Libras, something is going to stand out very clear in order to help you to make the choice or decision that you need to make. It's not going to make you hesitate. It's not going to make you stall. It's not going to make you have to wait. You're going to know that it's right for you and you're going to go for it. The next card, Libra, that comes up for you is, in fact, the Nine of Cups. For November. For November. Be patient with yourself. Be patient. Know that with these Cups cards, there's changes that come, yes, but with the Nine of Cups, it's talking about having enough. It's talking about being enough. For some of you, you might have even more than enough in a lot of areas. It doesn't have to be just about money, but all of the good things in life in general. You have emotional resources in reserves. You always have that one person that's willing to listen to you, stand by you, guide you, cheer for you, encourage you. Know that with the Nine of Cups, your desires will be fulfilled. Now, the universe can be really literal, so be careful and clear when making your requests. I say that all the time. Don't just manifest, I want this and I want that. Be really clear about it. Use your creativity. There is love, security, and good health and happiness. They're all yours. You just have to ask with clarity and decisive intention. All right? So your next card comes up as the Three of Cups. All right? We got a lot of love cups here going on. So with the Three of Cups, again, this is about getting together, being happy about something, finding other people that are happy about something too. Getting out of the house, getting out of your hermit mode, getting out of the depression, going out amongst other people who really enjoy being around you. This is a fantastic card. Even if you're feeling kind of depressed or down or alone, because this card's telling you to rally up the people. Call your friends. Reach out to that person that you know will be there for you. And even if they're just going to come over and you're going to have a pajama party, you're going to go out and go watch a movie, you're going to go out and have a couple of drinks, or go out and have a great lunch. Whatever you're going to do, it's really showing with this card that you don't have to stay sad and alone. There's somebody right there that you can call and have a great time. The next card that comes up is the Queen of Cups. My goodness. We got all of these buttons. We got all of these cups here. The Queen of Cups is the ruler of your inner emotions. The Queen wants you to love completely without giving up too much of yourself. This isn't a card about self-denial or codependent love. No. If you trust yourself to protect your boundaries, you'll have nothing to fear by loving deeply, selflessly, and with joy. So what this card is saying, that although you've been hurt in the past, Libra, I mean, you might have been effed up. I get it. And you were so scared to go in somebody new or meet somebody new or start dating somebody new or start getting out there again. It's like, oh man, I don't want to get hurt again. But if you can have faith and confidence in yourself to keep your boundaries, then you won't get hurt. You won't allow that to happen. The next card that comes up, in fact, is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. This is about positive challenges that you're going to face. You may get in conflict or competition with other people, maybe at work, maybe trying to get one friend's attention and somebody else is trying to get their friend's attention. Perhaps even though you're going to probably have something to do with a conflict or a rivalry or, again, a conflict of interest with somebody or a small, tiny disagreement kind of thing, but that's not a bad thing. Don't fear it, what's coming up, where you're going to have to defend yourself or prove something or stand up for yourself. But this is an opportunity for growth, to teach you about how somebody else feels, to teach you about how you know that you need to take care of yourself and protect yourself. It can mean changing your daily routine, your beliefs, or habits quickly so that you can work with absolute focus and clarity. So yes, there are some changes that need to come in. Instead of pointing the finger at anyone else, point it to yourself and make some of these changes that are much needed. There's no more room for daydreams and wishes. You need to do the work. You need to make these changes. Again, you're going to have to suit up and fight, so to speak. There's no hiding anymore. For some of you, you're wanting to reach those goals. You're willing to take any risk that is necessary, even if it scares you. But you are going to have to change your daily routine or your beliefs or your habits, because you need to be able to compromise with another person as well. Again, for the month of November, the next card that comes up is the Ten of Wands. It is important, again, about changing your beliefs, your patterns, behaviors, habits. Now you have the Ten of Wands. With the Ten of Wands here, this is definitely talking about feeling overwhelmed, needing to put yourself first, Libra, you just want to fix everybody and solve everything and do everything for everybody else. And as you continue to neglect yourself, you're losing who you are. First and foremost, before Libra, you go out to help or fix or repair or do anything to help or compliment anyone else, you need to make sure you're good. You need to make sure your teeth are brushed. You need to make sure your clothes are washed. You need to make sure your job is stable. You need to make sure your money is right. You need to make sure that your mind is clear. How can you go and advise someone else if your mind is all left up? How can you, if you go and help your friend with a situation in a relationship and your relationship is all about fear, destruction, narcissists, lies, deceit, manipulation, then you're going to tell the same person who you're trying to help answers that you need for yourself, for your relationship, because it is going to confuse the hell out of you. You're going to assume right away that this other person that you're trying to help is dealing with a cheater, a liar, or this and that, when in fact, that may not, more than likely, may not be the case. So you'll need to have some clarity. You'll need to have a different perspective. You need to be in a good place. And it's okay to say the word N-O. No. I'm sorry. It's not a good time. I wouldn't be much of help. See, I'm working on something myself right now. Telling someone you'll pray for them. Telling somebody to pray themselves, to ask for guidance and help. Sometimes people want to be codependent on you, Libra. Sometimes you just have to say no. Libra, I'm being told to shuffle for another card for you, so I'm doing that as we speak right now. Because, Libra, you're going to be able to do it afraid. Afraid. You're going to be afraid when you're doing something. Something's coming up in the month of November. And you're going to be hesitant about wanting to do this. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. There's something that's going to come up that you're going to be afraid to do it. You're going to be afraid to try. You're going to be afraid to take that risk. But you are going to do it afraid. Kind of like what Joyce Meyer's book talked about. Do it afraid. For some of you, this fear. Asking yourself, Libras, why am I afraid? For some of you, sometimes a way that fear will lie to you is to say, you could never be that person. You could never fill the shoes of their last partner. You could never have that dream job. You could never buy that house. Or you will always be stuck in that position. You will always be with that person. You will always be by yourself. See, lies are designed to keep you from experiencing all that God has for you. A lot of times your fears lie to you, Libra. They make you believe that you can't succeed, you can't do something. You know, the worst liar of all is not the partner that you were with, but it's within yourself, the lies that you tell yourself. I can't make them love me. I can't be good enough. I can't lose that weight. I can't wear those clothes. I can't walk in heels. I can't make that money. I don't know what's bigger, Libras, the fear of what might happen or the fear of what might not happen. I guess for each of you it's going to be different. Your last card comes up as the Two of Pentacles. Your Two of Pentacles talks about making a choice, juggling resources, figuring out a way to make something work, mixing the colors up to get the exact color that you want. Some of you are wanting to paint something or change a decor, a color. Perhaps you don't want to paint the walls of a home, so you'll change the color of the throw pillows, which will completely set off the color of the room. Perhaps a throw blanket, along with some pillows, along with some flowers of the same color. And before you know it, you've changed the entire room. Perhaps putting up something on a wall of one solid color, whether it's red or dark blue. But there's something that you're wanting and willing to do to make these changes so that when you walk in, you get a different type of feeling. Some of you, Libras, are so stuck in trying to change everything else around you because you're not wanting to change yourself. Libra, it's time for some dramatic changes to happen. And for many of you, it is. There's something really big about to happen. So get prepared. There is a big change coming your way. You can either fight this change and make your life miserable, or you can accept this change, welcoming it in, and making a difference. So whatever it is that you feel you need to do to make you happy, November is going to be your start of a whole new way, to receive abundance, love, prosperity, balance. Libras will not be fearing anymore. Once November gets here, if not starting now, you're going to look at things in a whole new way. There is nothing that Libras cannot do. There is nothing that Libras cannot conquer. There is nothing that Libras can't balance out. So whatever you're going through, whatever the situation, you are not a Libra for no reason at all. You are a Libra sun, moon, and rising. You are the sign of the scales because you balance. You figure it out. And you will. So with that being said, this is Libra for November 2021.